Capricorn, there is a cycle getting ready to come to a close, fam. And it is 110% up to you how that cycle gets closed out. Family, welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Down to Earth Tarot. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know where you're tapping in from. Shout out to everybody in Michigan, Capricorns. The overall energy is this Wheel of Fortune, and we see multiple tens in this pull, right? The 10 with the Wheel of Fortune, the major arcana, the 10 of Pentacles. We see the Judgment, which is 2 20s. There is something without a doubt that is coming to a close. Could be a relationship with you and another earth sign person. It really is leaning heavy earth and fire, right? The 10 and the 10 of Pentacles and the Hierophant, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The 6 of Wands here and this 9 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? Air in the middle, a little water, earth with this Judgment. But on both sides of this, sitting, sleeping on this issue until you're ready to make a decision. Notice in this 4 of Swords, 3 of the swords are down. There's forgiveness on both sides. We see the Hierophant here, little Taurus energy, forgiveness, contracts. Some of you, it could be a family issue or even work-related with that contract. Others of you with this Judgment, it almost seems slightly lighter. Like you definitely seen something. Some skeletons flew out of somebody's closet. But this almost seems like lighter, like friend, coworker, business partner with the 6 of Wands. Somebody doing something, could even be betraying someone, gossiping, and it coming out due to looking for some type of external validation, right? Somebody's pride and ego getting the best of them. You know, that attention-seeking energy that kind of ruins relationships. Underneath this 9 of Wands, though, heavy Taurus vibes with this King of Pentacles. So what is the big age difference between you and this person? When I think of the King of Pentacles, I think 10, 15, 20, 30 plus years. It could even be a parent when I think of the King and Queen of Pentacles. And we've seen that in the previous reading. Some of you have an issue with mom or dad. Again, like and subscribe. Check that out. Playlists are organized. But it is putting up these barriers, these walls, getting ready to shut somebody out. And notice all the fire here in the background of this 9 of Wands. Like, it's just a lot of chaos. And not only that, this King of Pentacles speaks to somebody being stubborn and set in their ways. So for some of you, and especially with this Judgment, the 2 X's, 2 strikes, this may not be your first go round with this particular individual. Again, some of you it being a family situation. But now I want to get into what was seen, what was heard, what was done that somebody needs to move past. Now, please remember that these are general readings, so take what resonates, family, and use your common sense and leave what doesn't. Getting into this Judgment, we have a couple of things flying out here. What's with this Magician? Some of y'all dealing with an Aries, a Gemini. Heavy on that fire with the Ace of Wands here and the Magician. But who is this person being deceptive, manipulative, crafty? And this, to me, with this Magician and the Ace of Wands, caught red-handed. Even the Judgment having the hand. Caught red-handed. Some of you needing to make a judgment call on the spot. Maybe you've already made it. And just figuring out. And to me, this almost seems like, again, are we moving forward and not saying anything? Or are we having a sit-down conversation and letting a situation go? But some of you, I feel like somebody's shown their hand in an ugly little way. Because that Magician speaks, again, checking all the boxes. Having all the tools to be successful. But this person can also be, excuse me, manipulative and crafty. The Ace of Wands taking some type of action. Ooh. Capricorn, who hurt you? What was this? Abandonment, betrayal, the rug being pulled out from underneath you. Ooh, not a friend in a silent competition, or family, even worse. And there was no question. Like, this is right in front of someone's face. A betrayal, a blatant disrespect here. Ooh. What was this blatant disrespect, abandonment, betrayal? No question about it. That took place at night. Some of you in public or due to somebody being overly intoxicated. Heavy on the water vibes. The Page of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Moon. Was it a water sign person? And here's the thing. It's the proof for me. The proof. Some of this being, I almost feel like parent vibes, family with this Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Yeah, and this, yes, the Shade Queen. Queen or King. So, because some of y'all may have already dealt with this, and this could be the stalker in the previous reading. But somebody throwing mad shade, even admitting to doing something crazy here. I'm going to clarify this because now you got me all in and sidetracked. What is this Tower moment? Queen of Pentacles. And not only that, the high priest. Yo. Who is this person that blatantly in front of your face, and for some of you, in front of others, has some type of hidden, shady agenda? And to me, this high priestess here, exposing people, putting people's business out there. It was in, what was this thing that was said in public in front of a group of people, Four of Wands? Now I need a deck to clarify, and I tried to be nice. Tried to be a decent human being and put my stuff away, and I didn't need to, because I want to know what happened here. I want to know about something that you could see, touch, and feel popping off here. Just shade. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody just admitted to being a part of something you thought they weren't a part of. Tower moment here. More of that Scorpio, Aries. And again, with the major revelations, somebody, again, showing their hand with that Judgment. Showing their hand with this Queen of Pentacles. Some of it a family member. Mother figure, female, sister, cousin, auntie. Mess. But we have this King of Pentacles as well. Listen, what's this? Somebody just couldn't keep it together, family. We see the Moon here. A little Cancer, a little Pisces. Yeah, somebody's true feelings, how they really felt. They done laid it all out on the table, family. Yeah, causing an argument. And then I almost feel the backtracking on the statement. The trying to take it back. Oh, it was just blaming it on the alcohol. The Five of Cups and this Five of Wands. Yeah, 5-5. This revelation, these upside down, telling their truth, is the reason for some of you needing to separate and putting big space between you and them with the Three of Wands. Not the Blues Clues Three of Pentacles. That's what I always think of when I see it next to this Seven of Swords. Family, who is this person that in their anger, in all of their hate, Carlton Bigsby, if you have hate in your heart, let it out. The Chappelle Show fans, you know what I'm talking about. It was one of those moments. They just couldn't hold it in. And for some of you, I feel like telling a clue about something that took place, could even be missing money, could have been a prank gone wrong, something wild where it's like, oh, they were a part of this too. Yeah, again, the proof. Yeah. What else with this Queen of Pentacles? Some of you dealing with another jealous Capricorn earth sign individual. Baby, who is this Taurus or this Libra? With the jealous vibes, with the being a part of a setup or some type of violation against you. And with this Queen of, and for some of you, it is a mother figure. For some of you, it is your mom, grandma, somebody messy. Just saying something ridiculous. Or again, putting somebody's business out there. Again, it's that high priestess. It's that, right. That southern, shout out to my people in the south, nice, nasty with this King of Swords. Yeah, in front of a group of people. Some of you even the competition getting the best of them. What was supposed to be friendly, maybe it's not anymore. Yeah. Yeah. And even the way that this Empress is holding this ring here, it gives the vibes of wanting to, people, my people in Memphis, my people who have seen hustle and flow, doesn't it give with the two hands on the wheel here, the we in charge? Who's this person that's got to be in control, that got reckless and crazy with the mouth and exposed, again, it's the exposing themselves, not just you, but themselves in the process. Being messy, being a part of this Seven of Swords Tower moment situation here. The fact that I feel like they threw somebody else, threw themselves up under the bus. Ten of Swords, Ace of Swords, and this eight, yeah. Yeah. It was that talking reckless, sending an accidental text message, choosing the wrong contact. Baby, there's a need to keep this immature speaker, childish talker, drunk dialer at a distance from you. Because this 8 of Wands just speaks to somebody just throwing daggers. Again, being very bold. Too much tequila. Too much Captain Morgan. And just laid it all out here. The sun, the strength. Yeah, that liquid courage got into him. Notice that big cup here. Notice our man with the head tilted back. Yes. Feeling squirrely. A white rat here. Yes. A mess. For some of you, it's that betrayal in front of folks that completely did you in. Because it's like all the lies came out. Notice the 10 swords in our man's back here. Multiple betrayals. The 8, right. Or is it that somebody was quiet about a betrayal against you? See, and that's even worse. Yeah. And making that judgment call to hang it up. 4 of Swords, 8 of Cups in that judgment. The mole. Family, somebody's exposing themselves. And really has exposed themselves in a major way. Yikes. Somebody was extremely untrustworthy. And again, in front of others, as we see this magician making a bigger circus out of a situation here. This was somebody who you had no business trusting. Yikes. And we see that a transgression happened again due to some type of external validation, doing it in front of a group. Yeah. So now I'm curious to know, what was this little lick that they hit on you, Capricorn? What was this little game? Okay, that was fun and games that they had to let everybody know about. And again, no, it doesn't look good. It makes somebody look fake, two-faced, underhanded, untrustworthy here. Yeah. Yeah. And even though that Four of Wands is typically a card of new relationships, 1111, a new beginning, why do I feel like somebody is wishing to have something that you have? Like that jealousy, that, like the, you know, like the devil just kind of working through this person over time. Like they just had to, it's almost as if somebody had to let someone know, or this group know, or show you up in front of these people. Like they, like getting great pleasure out of seeing somebody in an uncomfortable situation here. And that's the, right. See, some of y'all thought it was just a light joke here, and really it wasn't nothing light about it. Somebody was definitely being very messy, trying to test you, trying to see if you would come out of character or if you would still be a gentleman or a lady here. Because look at this smiling back and like waiting for somebody to make a bad move. Like it's a 50-50 chance somebody would come out of character. And some of y'all need to watch this Libra that's in the background playing both sides of the fence. I'm looking at this Ace of Cups here, where I was before I started shuffling, and I want to say somebody has an alcohol problem. And that's part of this jealousy or envy, or again, the situation escalating. It's the Taurus, Gemini vibes for me. Shout out to the Capricorns that are 33, dealing with the Gemini, Libra, Taurus as well. But this thing that happened in public, for sure, the consequences, the relationship is over. I feel like a lot of you separating yourselves, as we see Adam and Eve here getting ready to get kicked up out the garden. The consequences is a situation is over. It's too much hurt here. And again, the fact that, right, other people saw how flaky and two-faced this person was, inconsistent, inconsiderate. Yikes. It's the Dukes of Hazard card for me. Heavy on the hazard, being around this person. So let's get into this having a sit-down conversation. For those of you that this is taking place at home, though this could be that as well. This Hierophant here. Those of you dealing with a Pisces person or have heavy Pisces in your chart, go ahead and tap in. That High Priest is just dying to come out here. What is this issue about secrets being told? I feel like shout out to those of you that drive a Mercedes when I see this card. But telling somebody secrets. Some of you wanting to have a private conversation, a sit down, maybe just something between you and them, or them with just you and them. Interesting. And talking about getting back on the same page. Or was this, as we saw in a previous reading, about evening out the score here with the Six of Pentacles? Balancing out a situation. But either way this is leaning, a cycle is getting ready to close due to envy or jealousy. Envy. Let me check my vocabulary. Envy is what it's given. It's the fives for me. The 5 of air, the 5 of earth, and the 15 here with the devil. But major changes are coming with the 5 fives. A situation is definitely over. Now we see a falling out here, a loss. We see, somebody abandoning a situation, just completely turning their back, walking away with this 5 of Pentacles, pulling the rug out from underneath someone. And we do see, 7 with the Chariot and the Star here. Shout out to the people that live in the 717, wherever that is The question while you're sitting on it is how to move on. How to move forward. How to work through this with the Chariot. How to, let a situation even go here with the Star. But it also speaks, again, things being revealed, believing what it is that you see and moving accordingly. But somebody does indeed want to have a conversation here, even things out with this Hierophant. Because we see forgiveness on both ends, but some of you got to forgive and forget and forgive and forget and forever have some space. Give us one more for this Five of Swords. Seven of Wands. Like somebody's in this situation where somebody would like to have a sit down one-on-one and talk about what they did, the part that they played and the part that you played. And I feel like saying that in that particular way was important. Like somebody wanted to own their part as long as somebody else owns their part. I feel like for some of you, there's still this need to have your guard down. And notice we see that Five of Swords here in the background. Like there's some nerves around this conversation. And I almost feel that that has to do with whether or not somebody's going to bring somebody else to the conversation or introduce somebody else to the conversation. Who's this person that can't talk by themselves, but they need their little sidekick to come through? Like they're asking for a one-on-one, but it may not necessarily be a one-on-one conversation. The two, family, but it looks like either way it goes, a relationship is over. A relationship is over. Some of you dealing with a Scorpio, again, a water sign person, and cutting somebody off, letting somebody go. Oof. And this Ten of Pentacles. There's something a little bit softer about this situation with this Ten of Pentacles and the Hierophant. The fact that somebody's wanting to have a one-on-one conversation. The fact that the transgression seems to be, again, telling secrets. It could even be gossiping, rumors, being two-faced with the Six of Pentacles. But it almost seems like it on a smaller scale here. Like maybe somebody's ego got the best of them. Maybe I don't know, what was once a friendly competition went from light to something a little bit more. Could be some personal drama they were going through. What else with this Five of Wands, this conflict here? It almost seems like you and someone or someone and you were going through like a rough patch and somebody wanting to talk it out, let bygones be bygones and move forward. And we see another five here, like somebody being embarrassed about their actions and what took place. There's somebody who's actually sorry. Now, whether or not you want to forgive them and move forward, recommit to this situation with this Ten of Pentacles is obviously 110% up to you. We're all about free will here on this channel. But somebody is indeed embarrassed about their choices and wanting to have a conversation about it, wanting to address it and move forward. And not only that, ready to deal with the consequences of their actions. When I think of the Lovers and the fives here, and we see three of them. We see the Devil over here. Interesting. Somebody's wanting, there is one person here that is wanting to put the baggage behind them. Move forward. And this is somebody that you have, again, a good history with. But something clearly went awry. And we see this person wanting to come forward with an apology, make a situation right, have the sit down, talk about, what took place. And we see this regret here about, again, the conflict, about hurting somebody's feelings, about, this commitment that was made. There's somebody who wants to talk it out and move forward and wants to really invest in this. And again, heavy on the moving forward to calmer waters. Family, and then there's this other side as we wrap it up. Okay, that is bold. And there clearly needs to be a separation after this betrayal. Like, too much was done. Capricorns, that's all I have for you right now. Please hit the like button. Let me know what resonated for you and let me know where you're watching from. Drop your sign and this person's sign down below. And Capricorns and cross watchers, I'll be tapping in with you very soon. Keep it real.